Hello everyone, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks for joining us for our weekend weather update. And it was a cold start on Friday morning, certainly the coldest day of the year so far on a nationwide level. We saw frost going as far north as Auckland. It was -2 in South Auckland this morning, and it was -1 north of Auckland around Dairy Flat and further to the north. 2 degrees, +2, around the Bay of Islands. So it's certainly been a cold morning in the very far north of the country. Although, actually, to be honest with you, the far north of Kaitaia, was about +12 degrees this morning versus -8, which was down around Alexandra and Fairlie and those areas. So we've certainly had a cold night, but now we're about to go into some warmer weather. So we've got high pressure moving into the country right now. The week of wintry weather is disappearing away. That's the Chatham Islands. It's now east of that. And there is the southerly flow that we've had blowing around many parts of New Zealand. So as we move through the day, the temperatures actually, believe it or not, after that cold morning, flatten out to pretty much average around the North Island. No colouring in there. The green you see is just the satellite map of the North Island. You see in the South Island there's that white and yellow colouring that's leaning sort of 1 or 2, maybe 3 degrees warmer than average today. So it's not a colder than normal day over the whole country, which is quite remarkable. Now tonight, it is another cold night. So once more, we'll see frosts through inland areas, but it will not be as cold as it was on Friday. Not likely to get frosts in Auckland this time around, so it'll be more sort of Waikato southwards, and even then it may not be the heaviest of frosts. And then we get into Saturday, and look at that. It's a warming up around the country, and that's thanks to some subtropical winds coming down. Now that doesn't mean it's always warm, but that's the area they're coming from. So let's take a look at Saturday lunchtime. There's the high. There is the subtropical flow coming down across the country. And if you're not getting subtropical, you're getting a nor'wester. And that will just lift temperatures up. And that's why that map just showed a warmer Saturday is coming. The rain clouds, though, they build up on the west coast. By Sunday, it is a windier day as that high finally drifts off out to the east. We've still got the subtropical winds just over on the eastern side. You'll have a lovely sunny Sunday, maybe some clouds a bit later on. And then later on Sunday, the timing's still a little bit out with this, I've noticed in all the maps, but there is a line of rain coming in and an area of low pressure that's forming, and most likely that area of low pressure that's forming is the reason why the timing keeps moving around a wee bit. So go to Weather Watch, look at the hourly rainfall chances or ruralweather.co.nz. Either way, that will guide you as to when this area of rain moves in. But it's going to be a mild Sunday in many places. But we get into next week and that low pressure really sort of stretches out across the South Island. So we've got mild-ish nor'westers and westerlies. It'll probably be warmer than average still in many eastern areas on Monday, but the low comes on through and behind it's got a colder southeasterly. So it'll be a bit messy. There's some rain, some showers in there, and large dry areas as well. And once we get to Tuesday, we're sort of coming into the next cold blast. There's another cold front coming on Wednesday. So Tuesday, you start to see that dark blue line there heading northwards. There's the next big high, so it's kind of going around that and up. It'll be a windy westerly day across the North Island on Tuesday with showers. Some might be a little bit heavy. And once we get to Wednesday, that cold change sweeps right up across the country. This is classic July weather. It's actually quite nice to see it because the last few years, they've leaned warmer than average so much. This is a little bit of a shock to the system, and it's not really pushing us very much below normal. So it's a reminder of what winter does. And this again, we'll see snow. In fact, there's going to be snow in the Southern Alps right through the weekend and into next week. Great news for the ski fields, so long as it doesn't stop them from actually opening. And then you've got, like I say, it's a windy day on Wednesday, and you've got that colder change sweeping through. But later in the week, we hope that high comes in and finally settles things down. That is all from me. Have a great weekend. By the way, don't forget to go to the Weather Watch website. I should have put the photo up. I've just thought of it now, but UFO clouds, lenticular clouds, seen over Bay of Plenty last night. We got several photos. It is well worth checking them out. It's quite amazing. It was all just caused by that fading southerly. So check that out on the Weather Watch news page, and I will see you back again on Monday.